What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Gray Days TV, and today I'm going to be talking about the disappearance and death of the Clark Atlanta student Alexis Crawford.
To a missing Clark Atlanta student, Naima Abdullahi, joining us now from the Atlanta University Center. Naima, what do we know here?
Sheba, family and friends of 21-year-old Alexis Crawford desperately need your help to find her. That they're concerned for her safety and they're hoping to find her safely. We first found out about this yesterday, and here's what we know so far. Atlanta police confirmed a missing person report has been filed for the Clark Atlanta University senior. Her brother says that she was last seen on Wednesday, October 30th. Alexis Crawford is originally from Athens and lives off campus while attending Clark Atlanta University this semester.
The college senior's mother reported her missing November 1st at around 10:45 p.m. after she hadn't spoken to Alexis for several days, which was completely out of character for her. Tammy Crawford says she last spoke to her daughter on October 30th and that she seemed to be in good spirits and was laughing during the conversation. And her sister Monica Wright said that they all spoke to her around 3:23 p.m. that same day during a group FaceTime call. Alexis asked her sister if she could send her some money through Cash App. Her father agreed and money was sent. Another sister, Alexandria Crawford, said she texted Alexis around 8:44 p.m. asking her what her plans were for the weekend. And Alexis texted back nothing, and that was the end of the conversation. On that same evening, Alexis shared a post on Instagram around 9:04 p.m. and she also responded to a group message at around 9:24 p.m. And later that night, Alexis asked her roommate Jordan Jones to take her to the liquor store, and that was around 11:30 p.m. And there are images that were taken from the surveillance footage that shows that Alexis Crawford was at that liquor store around 11:30 p.m. And after leaving the liquor store, by all accounts, Alexis Crawford returned to her off-campus apartment. And her roommate Jordan said she last saw Alexis around 12:30 p.m. before she went to her room for the night. And Jordan Jones would later tell police that Alexis Crawford wasn't in the apartment the next morning when she left for class. Alexis's phone, ID, and debit card were also missing from the residence, and she hadn't been to work since October 29th. So with that little information, police decided to check the local hospital to see if Alexis was there or if they had any Jane Does, but the local hospital didn't. And with no further information given, it seemed as though Alexis Crawford simply disappeared. And of course, her family was desperate to find her.
Baby, I love you, baby. Just come home. Come home, baby. Just come home. I love you. Just come home. I'm not gonna leave you till you get home.
It's a hard time for our family. And if Lexi, she's watching, I just want you to know you've always been my role model. You're my strength, my aspirations in life. And I just want you to come home and be safe. And I hope God's walking with you. And please prevent any evil that comes our way. And we're here for you. I love you, Alexis, and miss you.
I've been, for a couple of decades, dealing with issues of civil and human rights in Atlanta, and these kinds of situations are by far the most difficult to try to reconcile. But the family is assured, they have met again with the Atlanta Police Department after meeting with the Clark Atlanta Police Department. They are assured that the investigators are doing all that they can. And we're thankful to the APD, and most especially the lead on this is Captain Gwen Villarreal. Close enough, she said. Captain Gwen is the assistant commander of major crimes for the Atlanta Police Department. And so the captain is going to come forward and give us some words.
So her friends and family, including her roommate Jordan Jones, used the hashtag Let's Find Lex on social media to spread awareness for her disappearance. And a few days later, 6 volunteers searched the overgrown area across the street from where she lived, looking for clues to help find where she could be. And although they were unsuccessful, the question on what happened to Alexis Crawford would soon be answered.
1 week ago, on Friday, November 1st, the Atlanta Police Department took a missing persons report for Clark Atlanta University student Alexis Crawford, age 21. Today, Alexis's body was found in a park in DeKalb County off of Columbia Drive. Our investigators were led to the location by one of the suspects. As a result, our investigators are working on securing arrest warrants for 2 individuals. Jordan Jones, who's a female, age 21, and Baron Brantley, who is a male, age 21. Jordan had been Alexis's friend and her roommate. While a motive has not been clearly established, the department did take a police report from Alexis Crawford on October 27th.
Now, Baron Brantley actually waived his first court appearance, which was November 9th of 2019. But Jordan Jones will appear in court today, shortly before this video is posted at 11 a.m. And although there isn't too much information on what exactly happened to Alexis Crawford, what we do know is that Alexis Crawford was missing for a little over a week, and the medical examiner later determined that her cause of death was asphyxiation. And Atlanta Police Chief Erica Shields actually came out and said that there isn't really a clear motive. But what is known is that Alexis Crawford went to the local hospital to file a police report, alleging that Brantley sexually assaulted her a few days before she went missing. Now, the sexual assault complaint blacks out Alexis's name, but it does list Jordan Jones as a witness and Brantley as a suspect. The report, which was filed on October 27th around 6 a.m., indicates that all 3 were drinking together at their apartment when Brantley allegedly made advances towards Alexis Crawford. In the report, the police officer wrote, "The victim stated that the suspect rubbed his hands on her shoulder and kissed her on the neck. The victim stated that she asked the suspect what he was doing, and he stated he thought she was Mrs. Jones." The report also details what Alexis Crawford remembered from the attack. She said Brantley followed her into her bedroom. Crawford then went into her bathroom alone and closed the door, but she didn't remember anything after that. And according to the report, Jordan Jones went looking for Brantley and she noticed that the bathroom door was closed. The witness stated that she started knocking on the door repeatedly. The suspect came to the door with his shirt off and stated to the witness that he had not had sex with the victim. When Jones looked into the restroom, Crawford was disrobed according to the report. Crawford told police she didn't remember the suspect being in the restroom with her before she blacked out. Now, according to police, Alexis Crawford did have a rape kit performed on her at the local hospital, and she later told friends that she didn't feel comfortable sleeping in her own room. And of course, with all this being said, her family is completely devastated. The family is simply devastated and heartbroken that their beloved Lexi was so senselessly murdered. Alexis Crawford's funeral will be held on November 16th in Athens, and the family asks that any cards or financial contributions be made directly to Gregory B. Levitt and Sons Funeral Home, which is handling the arrangements. The Crawford family is truly grateful and encouraged by the outpouring of love and concern that they received from across the country. Please keep them in your positive thoughts and prayers. And this is such a sad story. I can't imagine how the family feels knowing that they're never going to see their daughter, their sister ever again. And even though we don't have all the information on why they committed this crime, I don't think the answer to that question will make things any better. Like the family said, this seems to just be a senseless killing. It's so hard to believe that someone who Alexis was close to and who she considered a friend would let something like this happen to her. Even if she didn't kill Alexis herself, she did play a part in it. And this goes to show that in this day and age, you still really can't trust anyone besides your actual family. And sometimes you can't even trust your family. But it is getting dark, so I'm gonna have to cut this video short. That's all I have to say about this. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to leave comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel. But until next time, I hope you guys continue to have a great day, great week, great month, great year. And like always, I will see you next video.